Hi guys, Michaela here. Thanks for joining me for another process video here on my YouTube channel. Today I'm actually doing something a little different. I'm a part of a group on Facebook called Use Your Stash YouTube Hop. And what we're doing, there's a group of I think about 12 of us who now we're going to every month. I don't know if it's going to be the same Saturday every month or if it's going to change, but what we're going to do is we're going to have a different challenge that we're going to all make process videos for. Basically just using things in our stash that we don't use often or that we want to use up, or things that might not be in style right now, just different things. Each month it's going to be a different challenge like that. And for this first particular month we decided to use punches as the challenge. So for this particular layout I decided to use two of my Fiskars punches, which are going to be the hexagon punch and the round circle punch. I believe it was the 2-inch round circle punch that I used. And this layout is going to end up being for my nature album that I'm still working on. And I've been trying for a while to kind of recreate a layout that I saw on Pinterest a while back. And it basically just has tons of hexagons in different colors and kind of making like a whole big pattern on a simple piece of paper. So I really wanted to, like I said, try that, and I just hadn't. So I figured this would be a perfect chance to use up, the tools that I had to be a part of the video hop and to finally make that layout that I've been wanting to. So here you see me, and I end up punching, I'm not even sure, I want to say probably close to 50 or more of these shapes in different colors. You see it's like a dark pink with like a soft petal pattern on it, a sky blue, a lighter pink, and a yellow. And I'm gonna end up just kind of alternating the location of those. And you'll see that I kind of make like almost like a shadow kind of pattern with the hexagons. And what I mean by that is that I have the picture that I used, which is of a flowering tree, and that's actually why I went with a lot of like the different shades of pink, was to kind of bring out the pink that's in this picture. And I kind of like had the picture on top of some of the hexagons, just so that it kind of looked like it spread out from behind the photo, like the one that I had seen on Pinterest that did that. And so now and that was the other one that I had, which was a cream, and I don't think I ended up using the cream paper, but so now I'm gonna, once I get these all sorted out, I'll kind of start sticking them down. That's when you'll actually see what I'm meaning come together. It's probably kind of hard to picture right now from my pretty mediocre description. So yeah, for the adhesive on these, because I mean there was so many of them, I really didn't want to use my good heavy Scotch brand adhesive, so I just used my AdTech tape runner, since they didn't have to be stuck down perfectly, since they were going to be kind of under things and layered and all that. So so now it's going to come together. And then with the circles that I already punched out, what I end up doing is just kind of just like that, sticking them on that kind of like the left side of the page, sort of, and just to add some color there so that it kind of spread from, all through the middle of the page. But I did want a certain amount of the pages to be blank, to just be white. So you'll see that there's, at the end of this, there's a good amount that doesn't have any of the punch shapes on it. And I actually am really happy with how it turned out, because usually whenever I try and recreate a layout that I see somewhere else that I like, it fails. It never comes out like it is, or it'll be just a total mess, and I'll end up saying, forget it. So this one I was actually kind of happy that it worked out. And so now I just kind of keep jumping around between sticking down the squares and the hexagons and sticking down the circles. And at the end of the video, which is actually because of the long, okay, I'm really at a loss for words here, because of all the process for the punching of the shapes, there will be, I'll put like as a little link on the video, the URL to the Facebook group in case anybody wants to go and see the page and see what we're about and maybe even consider joining. Because like I said, there's only about 12 of us right now that are doing it, so I'll have that information, and I'll also have links to everybody else's video in the information section below my video, so please make sure to go down there and see all the other ladies' videos for the YouTube hop. And so now I'm still just sticking down these shapes, and at this point I'm working out into the or I've already started working out into the area that hangs off the page, and that's not a big deal. I just end up cutting that off. And at first I wasn't going to go overlay the page with the hexagons, I was just going to kind of stop before it, but I didn't like how that looked. I thought it was just way too empty, so and like I said before, I wanted to have it kind of spread out into the like across the middle section, if that makes any sense. So I thought that was just too much white on that area. And so I was really like going back to what I was saying before about how I was happy with how this layout turns out. I think one thing that I want to do now that I've done this layout with all the hexagons, I would be interested to see if I can make like a whole page, like just cover it with different hexagons, or not even hexagons, maybe just like different like heart punches, or I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, like small scallop circles, layered, or things like that, like kind of make my own pattern paper, so to speak, I guess. So I feel like that would be a lot of fun to do, but so we'll see. And I want to apologize that it's been, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks since my last video. I have a bunch of them right now that are made and recorded. I just haven't done the actual narration yet. I was sick last week, so that's why there wasn't anything up, because otherwise I would have posted them, or at least 1 or 2 of them. But that's also why, if you notice, I sound horrible, but not a big deal. So at this point I was not sure how I was gonna finish this up, because as you see there, I have a ton of those like pink with the little like flower petals patterns on it, and not very many of the other colors, and I didn't want like big chunks of the pattern to all be one type of paper, because that kind of ruined the look that I was going for. So if I remember correctly, I believe I ended up punching out some different colors. I think that was for this layout, because I literally recorded this video 3 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, it's been sitting in my computer for a while, so and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm pretty sure I add more, but not 100% sure, so I'll see it as I'm watching it. And then for the circles, I did end up cutting some of them, or 2 of them, in half, which you can see there, to just kind of spread it so that there wasn't a lot of white space in between the circles. And I think, yeah, this layout wasn't, I guess just because of how detailed it was with all the punch shapes, I really didn't spend much time on the embellishments at all. I think all I ended up doing was adding some, a couple of enamel shapes and a film strip, an old film strip. I found a box, or not a box, but in a box I found a bunch of different old film strips. Yeah, right there, like literal old, developed picture film strips, which seems really funny that, now that we have like memory cards and stuff, that's how pictures were developed. It kind of made me laugh, so I figured, I was like, well, you know what, that'd be kind of cool to use in a layout. So I cut it in half like you saw there, and just kind of made a border with it, and I'm actually really excited because I found so many of them, so I'm probably going to be using it a lot in upcoming videos because I was really happy with how it turned out. And all the embellishments that you'll see me using are just ones from my stash that I've been wanting to use up, because I have a problem with hoarding things, embellishments. I wonder if anybody else can relate to that. Like, I don't know, like, I am better than I used to be. Like, I just don't want to use them up, but I'm at the point now where I'm like, well, you did get them to use them, so you should use them rather than just have them sit in a package. So that's my rant for the day. And so after I've put these down, that's going to just about do it. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will consider subscribing, and also be sure to go check out all the other videos that are linked below that are part of this YouTube hop. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.